What up, though? My name is Mal, Playboy Detroit LLC, and you are now tuned in to Sit Down Sundays. I know you seen Pay. I know everybody's seen Paid in Full. You know what I'm saying? That's the #1 gangster movie. In the scene of the movie, where Mitch is talking to his uncle, Ice, and his uncle like, yeah, man, I can smell a nigga with money, man. And Mitch turn around like, yeah, man, I'm broke, baby. I ain't got no money. That just originally it hit me like, that's a lifestyle. That's Detroit. That's, like if you're from Detroit, you know that, you play broke to stay rich. That's my motto. That's what we live by. You feel me? I think that's what any city. But like in Detroit, it's just so much more because like that's how we live. You feel me? You see people that's broke who playing like they rich, but they're not really rich. And then you see people that's rich who don't really show it who playing broke. That's just pretty much how the motto came and just the logo and everything, you feel me? That's just how the style came. And so it's more than just, a motto and a brand. It's a lifestyle, you feel me? And that's anywhere you go. New York, Miami, LA, Chicago, you just got a bunch of people that's just playing broke, but they really got it, and people that ain't really got it who showing it like I got it, but you ain't really got it, you feel me? So that's just took it and just roll with it, especially with me, because like I'm not really a flashy guy. I'm just like, regular just fashion, you feel me, high-end shit. And, I got it, I just don't really show it, you feel me? So that's pretty much how the lifestyle came.
So do you feel that your brand stands out from the rest?
Definitely for sure. Just on just the name, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't just pick Play Broke for nothing. I picked it because, you feel me, it's different, you don't hear too many people, you don't hear anything like, when people say Play Broke, they be like, damn. They catch on to it quick, you feel me, like, oh man, Play Broke. Oh, okay, I get it, you know what I'm saying? You playing broke, but you got it, you feel me? That's just pretty much how it is.
And it means something to you.
It means something, like, you feel me? Like I said, it's a lifestyle. You see anybody out there, anywhere, club, day party, you see niggas at the bar, splurging, buying drinks, all that other shit, but you know what I'm saying, we don't know how them niggas living. Them niggas could be living in the fucking basement of somebody's mama's house or some shit, you feel me? But they, in the club, they chained up, flashing, all that shit. And then you got motherfuckers that's in the club that's chilling, that's just really just on some chill shit, but they really be in that bitch. They spending money, but they ain't really showing it, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, my uncle always told me, you hear all the time, shit, the quietest person in the room is the nigga you need to really be concerned about. But the loudest person in the room is just the nigga that ain't really, he ain't really beneficial. He just loud as hell. That's pretty much how I live it by, you just gotta kill him with silence. So that's how I probably much look at it,
How long have you been doing the clothing line?
So I've been doing the clothing line for probably about 2 years now. Originally, it wasn't originally Play Broke, it was some other crazy bullshit, and then I had to really sit down and really think, like, it gotta be something catchy, but it also gotta be something that, you feel me, that people gonna love, people gonna be like, damn, they gonna really catch on to it and be, it's like a wave, you feel me? And I was like, I just kept watching Paid in Full, that's my #1 movie, I know that movie in and out, and shit, when I seen that part, and he was like, I'm broke, baby, I ain't got no money, I'm like, yeah, I like that, you feel me? That's catchy, you know what I'm saying? And I just caught on to it like that, shit, really.
So you'll put Paid in Full over the Bronx Tales?
Definitely gotta put Paid in Full over the Bronx Tales. Don't get me wrong, I ain't knocking Bronx Tales, that's my shit too. That'd be in the top 5. But Paid in Full, man, I think like, you learn so much from that movie, man. Like, everything about that movie from start to finish is just, it's life lessons, you feel me? Everything, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely Paid in Full. That's #1. Juice will be #2, and then it's Bronx Tale.
So where would you see your brand in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, man, shit, I hope to be big, man. I kind of look at a lot of people, and shit, 5 years from now, man, I hope to be big. I hope to have my own store. That's really what I'm pushing to move to, like having my own store.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely in Detroit for sure.
So you want a store just with your brand or with multiple collabs from the city?
Yeah, multiple collabs from anybody, you feel me? I support anybody that's doing a brand. Anybody that got a brand, I support them 100%. Before I even jumped on the scene, you know, I was running everybody. District 81, you know, I fuck with Ty, that's my dog, you know, he from Easter. Who else? I was going to a store, the Dirt Label, Detroit versus Everybody, Joe's Coney Island. I was rocking everybody's shit, so I support anybody that got a brand, anybody that's doing anything with entrepreneurship. I fuck with them for sure. But yeah, definitely want to. When I open up my own store, you know, I want to, you know, anybody that's trying to do something with it, you know, clothing line, definitely want to put them in my store. You know, just trying to get them that leeway because it's hard out here with so many people trying to do stuff with branding, the clothing, and it's just, you feel me? You know, some people small time, some people big time, you feel me? And I feel like if I put them in the store, you know, they kind of get them the motivation, you know, confidence to, you know, keep striving and keep trying to, you know, hopefully potentially open up their own store and shit, you know?
Okay, so behind your brand, the motivation for people to know or for people to see is what?
Motivation, man, is you gotta have that hunger. I don't see a lot of people that really ain't hungry as much as me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Even though I do, you know, I still work and still do my thing, you feel me? But like, you gotta have a hunger. You definitely gotta have that hunger, you know what I'm saying? To keep striving, you know. It's a slow process, but overall, you feel me? Like, if you just keep pushing, man, that shit take you so far. But I would have never thought that 2 years ago, I would have never thought I really got even made it this far. You feel me? Like, you know, with, you know, my social media, you know, I got my own page, I got my own website, you know, I'm trying to expand out and open up a store, getting in my brand in other stores. It's a slow process, but if you really work on it, bro, I'm telling you, man, you can do so much. And I never would have thought 2 years now, you feel me? I'd have been rocking my own shit, man. I don't even rock shit no more. I rock my own shit. You know, I do a little shit here and there, H&M, but anything else that's like outside of my brand, I don't wear that shit. You feel me? If you see me out, majority of the time I'm gonna never play, bro. That's pretty much how it boils down to, really.
What is it that gives you this hunger to keep going or just to get out here and just motivate yourself?
Man, it's just like, that's good.
Is it something from your past or something that just recently happened to you that give you this hunger?
Well, shit, I definitely like fashion. I'm a high fashion end type of guy. I'm high end, you know. I like, you know, rocking the newest thing and everything. I don't care what it is, but it's definitely, bro, just having my own, you know what I'm saying? Like, I treat my brand like a child. I treat it like my child. I ain't got no kids, so I treat it like my child, you feel me? Like, you know, like, just rocking my own shit, you know what I'm saying? It's just, when people come out, I like seeing other people wear my shit. It's just like, yeah, damn, they rocking, like, bro, somebody call me, like, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? I got these shoes I'm trying to match you with. Can you hook me up? Woo, woo. Got you, bro. It's just like, you know, that shit make me feel good that, you know, people fucking with me, you know, and they giving me the, you know what I'm saying? That's motivation to just keep doing it and just keep coming out with different type of strands of brand and stuff like that.
Right, it's like a natural high.
Yeah, it's like a natural high. It's the next best thing to shit, smoking weed, real talk. You really want to be honest, you know, everybody smoke, but it's like just seeing people out with your shit, you know, tagging you in your shit, you know, go support me, go support your dog, you know, man, you know, whatever the case may be. It's just like, man, shit be feeling good, dog, for real.
So within these 2 years, when you felt the highest, and everybody was supporting you, you was getting love from random people, you was getting love from your family.
Right.
Where did your thought process go?
Shit to a whole nother level. It just went crazy. It was like, man, bro, like, I gotta keep doing this shit. You feel me? It was kind of slow. It got real slow to the point where I wanted to just like, man, I ain't doing that shit. Man, that shit. Niggas ain't fucking with me, but it was like, I thought about it and I was like, man, nah, bro, I don't want to do that. I want to keep going. I want to keep doing this shit more and more and more. And as time went on, people was fucking with me. You know, people was hitting me up like, I want to, you know, come get a shirt. I want to support your brand. I want to, you know, fuck with you heavy. And it just gave me motivation. Like, shit, that everybody ain't what people see Detroit people as. Like, it's a hateful city. It is a hateful city for some people, but not everybody. You know what I'm saying? We gotta support one another. And people support me, man. They give me motivation. Like, man, I'm just gonna keep doing this shit, keep grinding it out. Shit, hopefully open up my own store. When I open up my own store, shit, I'm gonna be on once that happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm my own boss. You feel me?
To touch on the little Detroit topic for a second, do you feel Detroit is lacking in unity?
Oh yeah, definitely, for sure. It's getting better now, and I think that, you know, it's a lot better than what it was before. But overall, shit, you know it, you seeing it, you know, everybody, you know, we got a lot of hate in our city, man. And I don't know what it is. I think a lot of people just feel like, especially in the branding industry, with so many people coming out with so many different types of brands, you know, people they had their own look at things. You feel me? Like people don't knock it till you try it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing wrong with trying to do your own thing. You feel me? But like, we gotta support one another. You know, that's pretty much how we build on. Shit. As long as we keep supporting people, bro, we good, bro. Everything gonna fall into place. It's just like fucking dominoes, you know what I'm saying? Everything gonna fall into place. But we gotta support one another. If we don't support one another, shit, we are our own enemy. We're talking, you feel me? That's just how it is.
Now, do you think you are holding yourself back from going to that next level?
No, I don't think so. I think my biggest obstacle is, I don't even got no obstacles. I don't even look at it like that. I look at a lot of shit. Every day is a new day. You know, like I said, don't knock it till you try. You feel me? So like, if I drop something and it don't catch fire like I wanted to, shit, you just move on to the next project. You feel me? Like, you know, like, that's just pretty much how I look at it. I don't have really no obstacles or any challenges or anything that's I set against myself that put me in a state of mind like, oh man, like, damn, bro, like, I gotta get past this one thing. Nah, bro, I just look at it like, shit, just take it one day at a time. Each day is like a new leaf, you feel me? Really, shit, you knock it till you try it. You know, you try it, it don't work, try something else, you feel me? That's just pretty much how I look at everything.
What's the plans for the summer if you want to tell your fans and supporters what's going on with the brand?
Man, definitely support. That's the biggest thing. You feel me? You know, come out, support your dog. I definitely got a lot of events coming up. I just did an event in March, my first ever pop-up shop. It felt real good to do that.
And that was at Views, right?
Yeah, that was at Views, yeah.
How was the experience?
Oh man, that shit was good, man. That shit was fun. I had a real good time, bro. Like, just never did a pop-up shop. It just felt so good to just, have my own shit, you feel me? And I actually did it with somebody, this guy named Runaway Love. Shout out to Joe, you feel me? Go support Joe. He got a brand called Runaway Love. He from Inkster for sure. Definitely go support his shit. But yeah, I ended up doing it. We did a collaboration, and it felt real good to really, like, run my own shit, do my own shit. I do a lot of pop-up shops. I have done a lot of pop-up shops, but this one was something different because it was my own, and I was pretty much running everything. You know what I'm saying? I had Jackpot the Juice Man come out and host. It was at Views. Shout out to Troy for having me at Views and having me do a pop-up shop there. So it was definitely a good experience and fun. And I am gonna do a lot more for sure.
Was you nervous that day?
Man, bro, I was nervous. Shit, man.
Tell me how that day went from beginning to end. How that day go?
Beginning to end, man, it was just like first for 4 months I had to definitely get my clothes, had to get my shit right, had to make sure the venue was open, had to make sure the DJ was paid for, had to make sure the host was paid for. I had somebody from the Lions come out, and and come and support the brand. He came and shouted me out. You know, he kicked it. You know, we vibed. He said he's gonna try to get some of the Lions players to come and get some clothes. And I gave him a shirt. This is just like, man, that shit is. I'm glad that shit is over with though, because I was really ready to get that shit over. Like, man, I'm ready to get this shit over with. Like, this shit is.
Sound like you was under a little pressure that day.
Man, I was under a lot of fucking pressure, bro. Like, when you do somebody else's pop-up shop, it's different because it's just like, okay, it's theirs. So all you really gotta do is just put on a smile and just advertise. When it's your own, you gotta make sure people's is good. You gotta make sure you keep everybody happy. You gotta make sure everybody's good. You gotta make sure it's drinks, all that shit, man. When you're doing it on your own, I can honestly say, like, it's definitely a good experience to try, but would I do it again? For sure. I'd rather do my own than rather really do somebody else's. Because when I do somebody else's, you know what I'm saying, you gotta focus in on yourself. And then you got a lot more other people that you're in competition with. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind, you know, going and doing somebody else's pop-up shop or somebody doing an event they want me to come out and support. And the overall, I already do my own, really, for real. It was a good experience, though, for sure.
Now that certain look that your mama give you, is that I'm proud of my son? Is that my son is doing what he want to do? Is that a happy look on her face that you see?
All the time. Every time. I'm the only child, so you know, it's been me and my mom for years. You feel me? But she, like I said, like she could be more prouder than me ever before. Like she tell me all the time, like, I'm just so proud of you that you're actually trying to do something with yourself. And there's a lot of people out here that ain't doing shit. You feel me? They just they wake up 9 to 5, they do what they gotta do, and that be the end of it. And I've always been like this since my mama raised me. You feel me? Like I'm different, bro. I was never just that same, you know, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. When it came to me, it was 1, 2, 3. You feel me? Because it was just like I knew I was different. I knew my mama told me all the time when I was growing up, you special. You're gonna do something that's gonna, you feel me? It's gonna change the world. It ain't gonna be as big as you think, but it's gonna be bigger. You feel me? You gotta start small. So definitely when my mama came to the pop-up shop, it was definitely much love and respect because she just like, I'm proud of you that you doing something that's, you feel me, like you represent your city.